The Evolution and Impact of Godzilla. Greetings, fellow kaiju scholars. Welcome to an in-depth exploration of Godzilla, a titan whose colossal footsteps have shaped the landscape of cinema and echoed the socio-political tremors of the 20th and 21st centuries. Since his debut in 1954, Godzilla has starred in over 36 films, becoming a cultural phenomenon that extends far beyond Japan's borders. Today, we're diving deep into the origins of this legendary creature, born from the nuclear anxieties of post-war Japan, and tracing his evolution through the Showa, Heisei, Millennium, and Reiwa eras. We'll dissect the complex symbolism embedded in the films, analyze the technological advancements in special effects, from Eiji Tsuburaya's pioneering suitmation techniques to the latest CGI marvels, and examine Godzilla's global impact, including his Western adaptations that have collectively grossed over $1.9 billion worldwide. We'll also explore how the King of the Monsters has mirrored societal fears, influenced global pop culture, and even contributed to academic discourse. So whether you're an aficionado of Japanese cinema, a scholar of cultural studies, or a passionate fan eager for some deep cuts, grab your radiation suits. Let's embark on this colossal journey to uncover the multifaceted legacy of Godzilla. The birth of Godzilla, post-war Japan and nuclear anxiety. Let's set the stage in 1950s Japan, a nation grappling with the aftermath of World War II and the devastating atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The traumatic experiences of nuclear warfare had imprinted a profound sense of fear and existential dread into the Japanese psyche. In addition to the bombings, the Lucky Dragon No. 5 incident in 1954 further exacerbated public anxiety. The fishing vessel was contaminated by nuclear fallout from the U.S. hydrogen bomb test at Bikini Atoll, resulting in severe radiation sickness among the crew and the death of the radio operator. This event sparked international outrage and intensified anti-nuclear sentiments within Japan. The socio-political climate was rife with tension, as the nation struggled with the moral and ethical implications of nuclear technology. It was within this context that Godzilla was conceived, a monstrous embodiment of nuclear destruction and a cautionary symbol warning against the perils of atomic weapons. The creature personified the uncontrollable devastation that nuclear technology could unleash, resonating deeply with a population that had first-hand experience of such horrors. The original 1954 film. Enter the original 1954 film, Gojira, directed by Ishiro Honda and produced by Toho Studios, a cinematic masterpiece that blended horror, science fiction, and poignant socio-political commentary. Godzilla was portrayed as a prehistoric sea creature awakened and mutated by nuclear radiation from hydrogen bomb tests. Standing 50 meters tall and wielding atomic breath, Godzilla was an unstoppable force wreaking havoc upon Tokyo. The film utilized groundbreaking special effects for its time, known as suitmation, developed by Eiji Tsuburaya. An actor in a heavily constructed rubber suit performed against meticulously crafted miniature sets, creating a sense of scale and realism unprecedented in cinema then. The film's haunting score by Akira Ifukube added to its ominous atmosphere. Gojira was not just a monster movie, it was a grim allegory for nuclear catastrophe and a reflection of Japan's national trauma. The film was a critical and commercial success, grossing $152 million at the box office and receiving widespread acclaim. Godzilla Through the Ages. Showa 1954 to 1975. Following the success of the original film, the Showa era marked the first significant phase of the Godzilla franchise, spanning from 1954 to 1975 and encompassing 15 films. During this period, Godzilla underwent a transformation from a terrifying embodiment of nuclear annihilation to a more heroic and even comedic figure. This shift mirrored Japan's changing societal landscape as the nation moved from post-war recovery to economic growth and modernization. Films like King Kong vs. Godzilla 1962 showcased international collaborations and introduced Godzilla to color and widescreen formats. The character began to engage in battles with other kaiju such as Mothra, Rodan, and Ghidorah, expanding the franchise's roster and appeal. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, 1964, was particularly notable for assembling multiple monsters, a concept that would become a hallmark of the series. Technologically, the Showa era continued to innovate with suitmation under Eiji Tsuburaya's supervision. The special effects team improved the mobility and expression of the monster suits, allowing for more dynamic action sequences. The films also began incorporating social commentary on contemporary issues. For instance, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, 1971, addressed environmental pollution, personifying it in the smog monster Hedorah. By the end of the Showa era with Terror of Mechagodzilla, 1975, Godzilla had become an international icon. The franchise had significantly influenced global perceptions of Japanese cinema, contributing to the kaiju genre's emergence worldwide. Despite declining domestic box office returns in the later years, the legacy established during the Showa era set the stage for future reinterpretations and technological advancements. Heisei era, 1984 to 1995. After a near-decade hiatus, the Heisei era rejuvenated the Godzilla franchise, beginning with The Return of Godzilla, 1984. This era served as a direct sequel to the 1954 original, effectively rebooting the series and discarding prior continuity. The films restored Godzilla's menacing persona, re-emphasizing themes of nuclear threat and environmental destruction. The Heisei series comprised 7 films, including Godzilla vs. Biollante, 1989, which introduced a unique kaiju born from combining Godzilla's cells with a rose, an allegory for genetic engineering and biotechnological ethics. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah delved into time travel, revisiting World War II and raising questions about historical revisionism and national identity. Advancements in special effects were significant during this era. Suitmation was enhanced with animatronics and puppetry, allowing for more expressive monster performances. The use of Cybot Godzilla, a robotic upper-body prop, enabled detailed close-ups and added realism. The film budgets increased substantially, with Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, 1995, costing approximately $1 billion, reflecting Toho's commitment to high production values. The Heisei era explored Godzilla's biology and origin in depth, introducing concepts like G-cells and the oxygen destroyer's residual effects. The series concluded with Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, where Godzilla undergoes a catastrophic nuclear meltdown, symbolizing the ultimate consequence of unchecked nuclear power, a fitting climax that paid homage to the creature's atomic roots. Millennium Era, 1999 to 2004. The Millennium Era rebooted the franchise once more, offering standalone narratives connected only by the 1954 original. This approach provided filmmakers with creative freedom to reinterpret Godzilla for a new era. Godzilla 2000 Millennium, 1999, kicked off the series, updating Godzilla's design with jagged spines and a more aggressive appearance, blending traditional suitmation with CGI enhancements. Noteworthy is Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All-Out Attack, 2001, directed by Shusuke Kaneko. The film presented Godzilla as a malicious entity possessed by the souls of those who perished in World War II, adding spiritual and historical dimensions to the narrative. It departed significantly from previous portrayals, emphasizing horror elements and darker themes. Technological advancements continued with improved visual effects and cinematography. While practical effects remained prominent, CGI was utilized more extensively for beams, explosions, and environmental effects. Godzilla Tokyo SOS 2003 and Godzilla Final Wars 2004 incorporated rapid pacing and action-oriented storytelling, catering to contemporary audience preferences. Godzilla Final Wars, directed by Ryuhei Kitamura, celebrated the franchise's 50th anniversary with an ensemble cast of kaiju and a higher production budget of approximately $2 billion. Reiwa Era, 2016-present. The Reiwa Era ushered in a reinvention of Godzilla with Shin Godzilla, 2016, directed by Hideaki Anno and Shinji Higuchi. This film reimagined Godzilla's origins, depicting him as an evolving creature resulting from radioactive contamination. The narrative served as a satirical critique of government bureaucracy and disaster response, paralleling the 2011 Tohoku earthquake, tsunami, and Fukushima nuclear disaster. Shin Godzilla utilized cutting-edge CGI and motion capture technology, achieving unprecedented levels of detail. Godzilla's design featured multiple forms, showcasing a grotesque and unsettling aesthetic that emphasized the horror of his existence. The film was a commercial and critical success, becoming the highest-grossing live-action Japanese film of 2016 and winning 7 Japan Academy Prize Awards, including Picture of the Year. The Reiwa era expanded into anime with the Godzilla Earth Trilogy, 2017-2018, produced by Polygon Pictures and distributed by Netflix. These films explored futuristic themes, portraying a world where humans return to Earth after 20,000 years to find it dominated by a colossal Godzilla. The trilogy delved into speculative science and philosophical questions about humanity's place in nature. In 2021, Godzilla Singular Point, a 13-episode anime series, further broadened the franchise's scope. Combining traditional and computer animation, the series introduced complex scientific concepts like archetypes and orthogonal diagonals, appealing to audiences with a penchant for theoretical physics and multidimensional beings. Cultural significance of Godzilla. Symbolism and themes. Godzilla's cultural significance lies in the rich symbolism and recurring themes woven throughout the franchise. Initially a personification of nuclear devastation, Godzilla was a stark reminder of the atomic horrors experienced by Japan. The creature's destructive power and indestructibility mirrored the uncontrollable nature of nuclear weapons, serving as a cautionary emblem against the proliferation of such arsenals. As the series progressed, Godzilla evolved into a metaphor for various societal concerns. Environmental issues took center stage in films like Godzilla vs. Hedorah, highlighting pollution's dire consequences. Genetic engineering and bioethics were explored in Godzilla vs. Biollante, reflecting anxieties over manipulating life at the molecular level. The franchise has consistently engaged with themes of humanity's hubris, the unintended consequences of scientific advancement, and the delicate balance between man and nature. Academically, Godzilla has been the subject of extensive analysis in disciplines such as film studies, cultural anthropology, and environmental science. Scholars interpret the character as a vessel for collective memory, national identity, and a reflection of geopolitical tensions. The films often juxtapose the fragility of human constructs against the overwhelming force of nature, prompting discussions on sustainability and ethical responsibility. Global impact and legacy. Globally, Godzilla has left an indelible mark on popular culture and the entertainment industry. The franchise pioneered the kaiju genre, inspiring a slew of monster films and influencing filmmakers worldwide. Iconic elements like Godzilla's roar, a composite of a leather glove coated in pine tar resin rubbed against a contrabass, have become instantly recognizable. Merchandising has played a significant role in the franchise's economic impact, with millions of dollars generated from toy collectibles, apparel, and video games. Godzilla's image has been licensed extensively, appearing in everything from comic books to amusement park attractions. Godzilla's influence extends to Western media, where the character has been parodied and homage paid in various works. Films like Cloverfield, 2008, draw inspiration from Godzilla's style of depicting colossal creatures causing urban destruction. In recognition of his cultural significance, Godzilla was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2004. Additionally, in 2015, he was appointed as a special resident and tourism ambassador for Shinjuku Ward in Tokyo, a testament to his enduring legacy and continued relevance in both Japanese and global contexts. Godzilla in Western media. Hollywood adaptations. Godzilla's integration into Western media has been a journey of adaptation and reinterpretation. The Americanized version of the original film, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 1956, introduced Godzilla to international audiences by incorporating new scenes featuring actor Raymond Burr. This version modified the narrative to better suit Western sensibilities while retaining the core themes. In 1998, Roland Emmerich's Godzilla marked Hollywood's first full-scale attempt to recreate the character. While the film achieved commercial success, grossing over $379 million worldwide, it faced criticism for diverging significantly from Godzilla's traditional portrayal and thematic roots. A renewed effort came with Legendary Pictures' MonsterVerse, starting with Godzilla, 2014, directed by Gareth Edwards. This adaptation sought to honor the original's spirit, reintroducing Godzilla as a force of nature and a balance to other monstrous threats. The MonsterVerse expanded with Kong Skull Island, 2017, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019, and Godzilla Version 21. Collectively, These films have grossed over $1.9 billion worldwide. They have successfully integrated Godzilla into a shared cinematic universe, a popular trend in Western filmmaking, and reintroduced the character to a new generation of global audiences. The future of the Godzilla franchise. Looking ahead, the future of the Godzilla franchise is vibrant and multifaceted. Toho Studios has expressed intentions to produce new Japanese Godzilla films, starting with Godzilla Minus One, scheduled for release in 2023. This film promises to explore fresh narratives and push technological boundaries in the depiction of Godzilla. The MonsterVerse is set to continue with upcoming projects like Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, anticipated in 2024. These developments aim to delve deeper into the lore of the Titans, expanding the universe and exploring new storylines that intertwine human and monster histories. Innovation extends beyond films. Streaming platforms are tapping into the franchise's potential, with series like Skull Island on Netflix and plans for new animated content. Advancements in virtual reality and interactive media present opportunities for immersive experiences, allowing fans to engage with the Godzilla universe in unprecedented ways. Thematically, future Godzilla narratives are expected to address contemporary global issues, potentially incorporating topics such as artificial intelligence, climate change, and pandemics. Godzilla's adaptability as a symbol allows the character to remain relevant, serving as a mirror to society's evolving anxieties and aspirations. Godzilla stands not just as a towering figure in cinema, but as a multi-dimensional symbol that has evolved alongside humanity's greatest hopes and fears. From a manifestation of nuclear horror to a global cultural icon, the King of the Monsters encapsulates the complexities of technological progress, environmental stewardship, and societal reflection. His enduring presence across decades of films, academic discourse, and popular media is a testament to the character's profound impact. The Godzilla franchise's ability to adapt and remain relevant highlights the power of storytelling in addressing enduring and emerging issues.